Welcome to Chef Navai's kitchen once again, and today our special is going to be Zereshk Polo, or as some people, my friends, like to call it, Persian chicken. So here's the ingredients you'll need. You're going to need these types of raisins. These are nice little raisins they call, and then there's two types. There's two types of raisins. If you go to the Middle Eastern stores, you will find these types of raisins available. Okay, you're going to need some thigh chicken. Depending upon the quantity of people you're going to be eating, you can just make as much as you want. These you package from Costco. They come in a 4-pack. You're going to need big pot, and here are the main ingredients. You're going to need salt, pepper, onions, some lime, butter, garlic powder, saffron. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to dice up our onions, throw it in our pot. Then from there we're going to skin our chicken, put that in there, start that to cook. Then we add a lemon to it with garlic and saffron. Show you how to make the saffron with some water mix there. Salt and pepper as much as you like, but try to keep it there. And some butter to give it some nice texture. And then this raisin area goes in at the last when you add it to the rice. I hope you have the rice video that I've made before. You'll use that on how to make Persian rice. So let us begin. Alright, raisins, so the first step is to clean our kitchen, or our chicken. Not our kitchen, we're in the kitchen. We're going to make some chicken. So, take your chicken out after it's thawed, put it in a pot, rinse it nice and clean with some water, because then next thing we're going to do is we are going to deep skin it. I'll show you how that is. So you're going to take all the skin off and just have the thighs, okay? Okay, so what do I mean about cleaning the chicken? Well, you're going to take all this stuff off right here, and all this stuff in the back, like all this. So when it's all done, you're going to have pieces like this. Once this is done, you're going to have your pan some hot. It's going to be a little bit warm. Put the temperature like around 5 or 6 on your stove. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the onions that you've cut up, and you're going to throw your onions in the pot. Let that start going. Once that is done, then you're going to add the skin, all the skin that we took off, all this stuff that you take off, don't get rid of that. This stuff is good because it adds nice and juice and flavor to your dish. So what you're going to do, although you're not going to eat these, you're going to use them for cooking. So throw those in there. These add all the nice fatty juices that you want with the chicken. So throw those into the pot and let it cook. Mix those all around, okay? Once that's kind of going for about 3 to 4 minutes, then you're going to add your chicken. You're going to add some garlic. You're going to put the garlic powder in there with salt and pepper. Show you how that is done. And then this whole process, from the time this chicken starts, is going to take anywhere from, I'd say, 35 to 50 minutes. Maybe it's because the way you're going to cook the chicken is going to be real nice and tender. You're not going to rush this process, okay? So let's get that going next. Okay, so now you can see after we've started the skin, you can see all this nice natural juices. Fat comes from off those chickens, so that's what you want. So once you've got this thing going, you start adding your chickens to it, like so. Boom. Then take some of your garlic powder, and I love garlic, so go to your heart's content. Just add it on there as much as you want. You'll do it on this side, and then once you cook it, you're going to do it on that side, on the opposite side. Add some of your salt, and then you're going to ground up some fresh ground pepper in there. Go crazy on this stuff as much as you like. It's up to your content how spicy you like it. Now that's the next. Once that's done, then you're going to go ahead and take your lemon and you're going to squeeze it into the pot, and you're going to take a cup, about that much water in it, it's a little coffee cup, and add some saffron to it that you've ground up. Let this sit for a little while so it becomes real nice and the coloring is really nice and diluted. The saffron is kind of all nicely set up. Then you're going to pour that into that, okay? And then you're going to cover it up and let it sit slowly after a little bit of browning on both sides of the chicken. Temperature's at around 6. You just nice and easily take your time and you just turn it. And you let it just steam cook because you're going to cover it. And that's going to be pretty much about how you make your Persian chicken. And this dish from here on is, pretty much just slow cooking. Let the meat cook real nice so that when you taking bites out the chicken. It's nice and tender and soft. So let me show you what it looks like after we added the lemon, the pepper, and the saffron. Here it is, a little brown on the back side. So we add our little more garlic on this side. Yum, yum, yum. And then you're going to pour in the saffron that's been ready, just like so. Okay. And you can see it will start to bubble real nicely, and that's what you want. You want this thing kind of like steam cooked. That's the key. You want the steam to cook the chicken all the way through real nicely. So from here you just wait and let it do its thing. It's slowly, and if you find out that the water temperature or the water quantity or the liquid is gone away, you can just add some more water to it because the fatties are going to be in there, and you just let it cook slowly. You're going to change the temperature from here after about maybe 10 minutes of cooking, because this meat is still raw. Once it's about 10-15 minutes it's cooked at this particular temperature, then you take it down to 3 and then you'll be set. Okay, show you how it looks like when it's all done. Oh yeah, one thing, when you squeeze, make sure you use lime, not lemons. You want to use limes, and make sure you don't get any seeds into your dish either. Okay folks, so about 10-15 minutes has gone by. So in the process, I have turned this chicken over during that time frame about 2 or 3 times. So now I'm going to turn the temperature down to about 3, and then you're going to cut about this much butter, and you're going to throw it into the dish and let it melt and mix it around. You know, and when you want to just check on this thing, okay, this is not a rocket science, so you just check on it and let it go, and then you turn it around, and there's a nice beautiful yellowing color that is coming to play, as you can see. And now you just let this guy melt all around, and then you cover it up and you just wait. This is all waiting game. You're pretty much done with all the cooking. Okay folks, so you see here that the sauce is very thick. Okay, it's getting real nice and thick. It's not as watery as one can say. So at this point, just so you can cook the process longer, because you want your thighs to be real nice and tender, you're just going to add some water to it. Okay, and mix it around and let it continue to cook. Okay, so here's your finished product. Next, we're going to make our zereshk, or the raisin stuff. Okay, so here's what we need. We need a little pan. Set the temperature to a little medium. Get the pan out, get it a little bit warm. You take a little bit of butter like so. Drop it on there. Let it melt around a little bit, just so that it gets a little bit warm. That's all it is. So you just turn, once its butter's melted, turn the stove off. Let the butter mix around a little bit. And the portion of these different raisins, this is called zereshk and keshmish, is just basically at your own discretion. I like a little bit more of the sweet raisin than these. These have a little tangier taste to it, so I don't use a lot of those versus those. Then you just drop them in there, and you just let it come to a nice little room temperature. You can mix it up with your little wooden spatula and just let it kind of sit there, and when it's all ready to serve, I'll show how that looks in a little bit with your rice dish. And as you can see, I'm boiling up my water for my rice. Okay folks, so here we are. Dinner is done, as I say. So you're going to take some of your good old raisin dish that you got here. You're going to put it on the rice, like so. Take as much as you want. I like a lot, so I'm a big hog. Sorry for those of you who think I'm being bold, but okay, you put that on there. You're going to take a lovely chicken that's nice and tender now. Put that on the side, like so. I will take 2, if I may. Thank you very much. And you're going to also add some of the juices to your dish, which I'll need 2 hands for that. I'm going to spill it everywhere. And then, bon appetit, as they say. Enjoy!